Hi, my name is Soufiane bin Moussa. I'm the Chief Technology Officer of the House of Commons, and I'm very happy to accept the invitation and speak in this conference about digital transformation after the pandemic. I will try to speak about briefly what is our plans and how they changed after the pandemic. As a matter of fact, the pandemic, when it hit us, we were in the first year of our new strategic plan. And the House of Commons priority during the last 2 years and the upcoming year is to focus in 4 pillars. The first one is to improve client experience and operational excellence. And when we say client, we are speaking here about the legislature, the members, and their staff, essentially, and everybody else will be called during this presentation the administration of the House of Commons. Unified and seamless services, and I will speak a little bit more about it. Empower and engage workforce, and to modernize our physical workspaces. The pandemic, when it came, and I heard it in some of the presentation, okay, really have helped us to a certain extent, because many of the requirement to respond to virtual sitting and working and all that stuff, there are themes that they are already in our strategic plan for the last 5 years, but they have been facing quite a bit of resistance. Then to summarize, the pandemic have enabled us to demonstrate, and for those who are not believing on this new working model, to embrace it and work with it. And the result, as you all know, in many parliament, they've been able to function quasi normally. I will not say 100% normal, but the other result, I think it will change forever the way we think about working and how we work and how we collaborate and how we exchange with citizens. One of our big theme to better serve the member. Traditionally, we evolved from a technology perspective in a siloed approach, where every service area, they are focused on how they can perform better, but they don't have a lot of concern about how collectively we perform, but and more importantly, how our services are appreciated and consumed by the member and their staff. And this is where we have invested a huge effort during the last 3 years and the coming year as we speak today. Then this is very brief. I can share this with whomever wants, our vision and values, but I'm going to spend a little bit of the mission. Okay, our mission is we support the parliamentarian work of member by anticipating their needs, and I made it yellow, highlighted that the word anticipated, because unfortunately we don't have the luxury when to consult in a political environment all the political party and all the members what they want, what is their plan, how they're heading, and how they want us to respond to. Then we have to do a lot of analysis ourselves and to anticipate what will be the next thing. I think the pandemic have taught us something, that we have to be really, that work is essential, the anticipation. That's why we are able to succeed and deliver and enable the members to work. But more importantly, today is a matter of agility, is not to know what the member they need and what the parliament needs are, is how you're going to do it in a very fast manner, in the highest quality possible, to respond to the needs. And then agility is becoming one of the key element of our service delivery. And the other one is how we can make our services very seamless, very easily consumable, in a way that our members would be happy to consume them and they are not frustrated. Then in each one of this priority, I'm gonna speak about some of the concrete activities that we've done and how the result came to. Then in improving client experience and operational excellence, last election, which happened to be 2 years ago, we are in a minority government. Our parliament are supposed to last 4 years, but because of minority government, technically they last about 2 years. And that's why there is like a surprise kind of election this summer. We have renewed the member orientation program. Essentially, members, they get elected, and so we are speaking about the newly elected members, and they arrive and they don't know nothing about how parliament function, how legislation function, and the many other roles that they find themselves in it, that some of them they have never lived, like a manager of an office, an employer, and after serving citizens across the country on files, they may or may not know them, varying from asking for an immigration file to how to apply for a passport. Then we have put a lot of emphasis from a technology perspective to make, and we have, it's a journey, we haven't finished. But I can give you an example from a success story. It used to take about 2 to 3 weeks for a member to come and get installed and start working. Since last election, with all the introduction of better technology and better environment and a connected workforce, we've been able to reduce that to about 12 hours. Then from the day we have a name of a member who's elected to the time he's able to work, connect, exchange emails, receive and consult files, file a claim, whatever, it's 12 hours. And this election, which is happening right now, we are even making it better. For instance, in the past, a member who want to hire a new employee have to deal with 5 departments: HR, security, finance, IT, space allocation, and all of them have to, the member and the member office, they need to coordinate all the services of the House of Commons. We moved away from that. Okay, and now there is no more. Even if you go to our public website or actually internal website for the members, you will not see a section called HR and a section called finance and a section called IT. You will see themes and hire an employee, and just you fill the information once and the workflow trigger, and we orchestrate our internal workforces to deliver the best service to the member. The second thing they worked on, and this is half legislation, but half also innovation. Then we've been legislated in Canada to fully disclose expenditure of members and the House of Commons administration. Okay, and this was one of the opportunity for us, not just to disclose it in PDF or whatever, but also to disclose it in various format with open data in mind, to allow any citizen or organization to do their own analysis and come to their own finding. And last but not least, we have totally digitalized the member office in a way that they can work from anywhere, anytime. As soon as they have an access to an internet, Wi-Fi or whatever, they will be able to function the same way as if they are in Ottawa, including their telephony, video conferencing, all that stuff. Well, some of you say, yeah, well, this is now the norm, but that's not where we were. We used to have a certain experience when you are in Ottawa, when you are in your office, and a totally different experience as soon as you are in your writing office or in your home as a member or in an airport, then you are practically have diminished service. Practically, if you are not lucky to have the file that you need in your laptop, you'll not be able to consult it in the name of security, in the name of many other reasons. But now members, they can work anywhere, anytime. This is from improving client experience that we achieved, and we will speak later about what we are trying to. Unified, and this is, I touched a little bit on it, unified and seamless services. We used to have 12 phone numbers that member can call for help, and various help desks, from needing somebody to clean an office, delivery, needing a new printer, or troubleshooting a PC. Okay, then there are different phone number. And where we are heading now essentially from a transformation perspective, we took all those resources who help and we put them in one place called client care team. And now there is only one place member deals with. And the idea is when somebody answer you, he will be able to help you in any subject, and they will not let you go until your problem is solved or your service is rendered. One of the things that member have difficulty with, it's how to manage their staff and how to hire and how to let go, how to promote and all that stuff. And that's where we invested also in all those aspects with a fully integrated employee management service experience for members. From one of the, to succeed in all this, we needed to invest in our workforce, from a culture change, from having the right people, how those right people are onboarded, trained, and managed. And then this is the House of Common Administration who service member. And for that, we've done a lot of surveys, a lot of analysis, and we have concrete plans on executing how to make sure that we have the right staff, motivated staff, happy to serve, and that's the essence of quality of service.